People seem to forget, if you change today, today will change your life. If you're enjoying the Self-Belief Chief podcast and you're looking for an online coaching partner, make sure to check out Self-Belief Chief VIP. It covers the 5 key areas: performance, relationships, health, finance and career, and spirituality. To really create a transformation for you in your life, you can visit it and find out more information at selfbeliefchief.com/VIP. If you're on the Self-Belief Chief website listening to this podcast, it'll be underneath the episodes, or on whatever medium or platform you're listening to this podcast, there will be a link in the description. But just visit selfbeliefchief.com/VIP to access your online coaching partner with hours and hours and hours of content that's consistently being added to. So hopefully I'll see you there very soon. But otherwise, let's get on with the podcast. So, one of the things or common complaints when I speak to people for the first time is they'll say to me, David, why is my brain not helping me? Why is my brain actually not preventing these negative thoughts? Why is my brain not more encouraging? Why is my brain not more supportive? It's very, very simple, and I use this analogy. If you think of a knight, what does the knight protect? What does the knight protect? The knight protects the king or queen. The knight doesn't protect the villagers or the local people, or or just someone who's less significant. They protect the king or queen, and the knight will do anything for the king or queen, anything in his or her powers to be able to protect that king or queen. But the knight wouldn't do the same for anyone else, because it's not as important. They're not, other people aren't as significant. It's not as relevant to the, from the knight's perspective. And that's the thing. If you don't see yourself as a king or queen, then the brain and the the brain and the tools that it has at its disposal to be able to handle negative thoughts and handle negative emotions. If your brain goes, well, actually, this person doesn't see themselves as a king or queen, why would I bother defending it? Think about it. Why would your brain defend something that doesn't feel like it's actually worth defending? That's where self-belief comes in. Your opinion of yourself, your opinion of actually who you are as a person is incredibly important. So if you're wondering why isn't it defending itself, it's because maybe at the moment there might be a question mark you have in your head, or a question more specifically, which is, am I good enough to be defended? Am I good enough to get myself out of this space? Am I good enough for my brain to tell me that I am something important, something special? I want you to be very honest with yourself, and you might be going through a phase of life where your brain just isn't doing that, and I've been there. I understand perfectly well. And so, but you have to be honest with yourself. Is that what's really going on? Because at other points, maybe your brain has defended you. Now, one thing I should say is that your brain is designed to help you survive, not make you happy. Okay? It's designed to help you survive. It's designed to spot dangers and spot things that are going wrong. But think about when your brain is really firing on all cylinders and is really good at blocking out all these negative thoughts or negative events or obstacles going on in your life. It's when you feel good about yourself. And then your brain, as the knight, goes, yes, I will do everything in my power to defend you. You are the king or queen of your life right now. I will defend you. Thing is that's why I love what I do, that I can see that king or queen in someone, and I will defend them even when their brain won't. I will help them even when their brain won't. I will support them even when their brain won't. I will do that. I will provide that support and stability. But at the end of the day, you've got to be your own biggest fan. So amongst all these other episodes, in the Self-Belief Truth podcast, you've got, 100 hours probably of content on how to build self-belief. So I don't need to go through that over and over again. But it's about how you feel about yourself. So what would allow you to build that sense of self-worth? What would make you feel worthy that actually you should be defended, that your brain should protect you, that your brain should encourage you, that your brain should make you safe, that your brain should allow you to explore and take risks? How could you build that self-worth so your brain would naturally go, that's worth defending? Because that's all that will happen. As soon as you build that sense of self-worth again, your brain will go, I will defend you. I will defend you. And from that point and from that place, you know that you can do a lot of great and wonderful things. You'll have shifted that filter so that your brain is functioning and optimized again. And actually it's functioning at a really high level, but in a smooth, peaceful way as well. It's not straining, it's not struggling, it's just behaving well. It's defending you, it's seeing you as valuable. It's seeing you as special. So listen to the other episodes in this podcast and get that sense of self-belief and self-worth so that your brain starts defending you again. Or simply just tell me now, why are you valuable enough that your brain will save you? My name is David Holman. If you change today, today will change your life. So enjoy the rest of your day, enjoy the rest of your life, and I'll speak to you on the next episode.